Hi dears, we are in part B. Here we are seeing transportation and excretion in animals including human as well as in plants. How the transportation is happening and how the excretion is happening. Okay ma? First transportation. Transportation means what? Transportation means transport of what? The things which are synthesized or the things which are absorbed from word to word. From 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 either the in the case of human I'm saying either from the small intestine. What will be the villi? Do you remember villi has been absorbing what ma? The food, digested food. From the villi it has to be reached to different parts of the body or different parts of the cells. And in the case of respiration we have seen from the lungs. What will be the oxygen is ready to get inside to the blood. It has to be transported to different parts. Okay, this will be done by what? By blood, heart, and with the help of blood vessels this transportation will be doing. So what are the things which are included in transportation? In the case of human or in the case of mammals we can say the transportation includes heart, blood, and blood vessels. The heart is the one which helps to pump the blood, and the blood is the one which will carry the some materials or the substances or the food particles or the oxygen, whatever it is, from from one part to the other part. And the blood vessel is the one through which the blood is flowing. Okay, these three things are important. Nothing can be avoided or omitted. Now we are moving to see what is blood. Blood, the color is red, isn't it, ma'am? The blood is having red color, and the blood is the one which carry what all things, ma'am? Food, nitrogenous waste, oxygen, carbon dioxide, okay, to different parts of the body, including cells. Each and every cells it will carry the food. For each and every cells it will carry oxygen. And from each and every cells the waste product to say carbon dioxide will be taken, and from each and every cells nitrogenous waste will be taken. Okay, this is done by the blood. Okay, now the blood, what all things are there in this superstitious blood, isn't it, ma? Okay, magnificent blood. We are giving some explanations for it, isn't it? The blood contains 55 percentage of plasma. What is the color of plasma? You should not say it is red in color. It is straw color. Straw color means not this stroma. Straw color, not the hay. Or to say the yellow color, almost pale yellow color it is having. Okay, ma? This will carry, this is the fluid. This will carry what, ma? This nitrogenous waste, food and all will be carried with the help of this plasma. It will contain some cells and all. Okay, for this easy movement and all. Minerals, vitamins are also present in this plasma. Then 44 percentage, almost 45 percentage, it will be containing RBC, red blood corpuscles. Red blood corpuscles, from the name itself you can see that it is red in color. It contains iron pigment. What is that, ma? Hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is the one which will be attached to the oxygen quickly, and it will make the transportation easy. Okay, so when the hemoglobin is attached to the oxygen, I have already told you during respiration, it will be changed as oxyhemoglobin, and through the blood it will be moving to the different parts of the body, and in the cells it will give these oxygen. For what purpose? For the metabolism, or to say this nutrition, internal respiration. Do you remember? The food materials along with oxygen helps for the breakdown of it to form carbon dioxide, water, and also what, ma'am? Also energy. The energy will be taken by the cell, and the carbon dioxide and the water will be eliminated as waste. Who is taking it back? The blood is taking it back. This is all we are saying. So this plasma I told you, RBC also I told you. Then there is another thing, that is WBC. It is called white blood corpuscles. These white blood corpuscles are the one which are ready for fighting against the foreign particles. When from outside some virus, some bacteria, some fungus or something which are entering into the body for making, which helps for causing disease, what will the WBC do? It will fight and it will try to kill it. For make our body healthy, the white blood corpuscles are helping. And there's the last one, that is platelets. Platelets are the one which helps for the clotting of blood. Okay, ma'am? If anywhere some bleedings are there, the platelets will come and will try to make it to try to make the wound be what to say. It helps to hide it, or it helps for clotting this wound. Okay, ma'am? This will be helped by what, ma'am? Platelets. Now we are moving in detail how the blood is able to be reached to all parts of the body. There should be a central character for the transportation of blood. What is that? The central one which controls everything. What is that, ma'am? It is our heart, isn't it? Why we are saying your friend or your the person which you likes more is in the heart shape? Because heart is, have you ever thought of it? Why we are giving this heart shape to your mother, to your father? Ma, you are my this one. Why you are giving that name? Because the heart is very, very important. If the heart is not there, quickly the body will be finished, isn't it? The body or your life will be finished. That's why the heart is given that much importance. Now we are moving to see how the heart is functioning. Heart is having no bones. Isn't it? My heart is having no bones. Lungs is having bones? No. Kidney will be having bones. You will learn by the time you will come to understand that kidney is not having bones. The organs, internal organs will not be having bones. For what the bones are there? The bones are there for protecting. For the protection purpose, bones will be there. But the internal organs which are functioning will not be having any bones. But the heart is having very strong muscle. We are saying it as cardiac muscle. What is that name, ma'am? Cardiac muscle. In the case of human or in the case of mammals, the heart is having 4 chambers. What is the meaning of this chamber? Four compartments. 4 compartments are there in the case of heart for the human body. Okay, ma'am? This heart, where is the heart located, ma'am? The left side, in this side, you should not see. It is located in the center part only, ma, but it will be tilted slightly to the left. Okay, the heart is situated in the central part of the chest, but it is tilted towards left, and the heart is only this much is there, up to the fist. To that extent, the heart will be. Okay, how the heart is functioning, we are going to see in detail. The heart is having 4 chambers, as I told you, but the heart to the top portion is called atrium. Atrium. Right atrium and left atrium. What are things, ma? Right atrium, right ventricle, left ventricle. Okay, this is all about this heart. And in the heart, this left and right side are divided with the help of septum. What is dividing it, ma? Septum is the one. It is a muscle which helps for the division, for dividing the right side from the left side. And in the heart, there are 4 valves. How many valves are there? 4 valves, which helps for the movement in one direction only. It prevents the movement in the opposite direction. Only one unidirectional movement is maintained with the help of this valve. How many valves are there? 4 valves are there. Okay. To this extent, is it clear for you? Now we are moving to see about it. See, ma, right atrium. See the blood. The blood which is coming from the cells. Imagine the blood which is coming from the cells will be having what, ma? Will be having carbon dioxide rich. Okay. This blood will be coming directly to the right atrium. Okay. So the blood will not be having oxygen in it, and the blood will be having much more carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide has to be eliminated, right, ma'am? First, it reaches the right atrium, and And there is a valve, Karna. Can you see this valve? Through this valve, it will come down to what, ma? Left, right ventricle. Okay. When the blood is coming to the right atrium, the heart will expand. So what will happen? It helps for the easy movement of the blood to the right ventricle. When it reaches the right ventricle, the heart contracts. So what will happen? The blood has to be pumped. The blood will be pumped. When you are applying pressure in it, what will happen? The air will be moving. If the air is there, in the case of balloon, if you are applying pressure, the balloon will move to, this air will move to one side, right? In the same manner, when the heart is contracting, the blood is pumped towards one direction. Where it is moving to the lungs. This deoxygenated or carbon dioxide rich blood will be moving directly to lungs with the help of pulmonary artery. What is its name, Kana? Pulmonary artery will carry the deoxygenated, or to say carbon dioxide rich blood, from the heart to lungs. In the lungs, what is that happening? That we learned already, right, ma? Respiration. By the time the oxygen, this carbon dioxide will be diffused, while the oxygen will be kept back to blood. The oxygen will be taken by the blood. Now the blood removes the carbon dioxide in the lungs and it will take the oxygen. So the blood is now pure and the blood is oxygenated now. This oxygenated blood will be coming back to our coming back to heart. Which part of the heart it is coming? It is coming to the left atrium. Where it is coming, Kana? It is coming directly to the left atrium. There, by the time the heart will expand, which helps for the movement to the left ventricle. When it reaches the left ventricle, what will happen? The heart will start contracting. So what will happen? Again the pressure will be developed. With this pressure, the blood, the oxygenated blood will be carried through aorta. It is called what, ma? Through aorta. It is carried to different parts of the body. Did we get it, ma? Thus, we can say the right side is full of carbon dioxide rich blood, while the left side will be full of oxygen rich blood. That's why septum is there, no? Septum is making a partition. For what? Which makes the partition of deoxygenated as well as oxygenated blood. Okay. In the case of right atrium and right ventricle, deoxygenated blood will be carried and this deoxygenated blood will be taken to the lungs with the help of pulmonary artery. From the lungs, with the help of pulmonary vein, it will be coming back to the left side of left atrium. There, it will be transferred to the left ventricle. From there, it will be carried with the help of aorta moving to different parts of the body. By this way, the heart is functioning. Do you know, within 1 minute, 5 liters, total 5 liters of the blood will be transferred to all parts of the body with the help of this heart. The heart is pumping the 5 liters of blood within 1 minute. Okay? Thus the heart is magnificent, right? Yes. Then what else to say about the heart? That much is there about the heart, I think. Now we are moving for the blood vessels. Blood vessels are what all things, no? Arteries, veins and capillaries. Arteries are the one which carry blood from the heart to different parts. And the veins are the one which carry blood from different parts back to heart. Okay. So arteries, in the case of pulmonary artery, it carry deoxygenated blood from the heart to the lungs. But rest of all the arteries carry pure blood to different parts. Okay, ma? And in the case of vein, all the veins will carry deoxygenated blood from different parts to heart. But there is one exception. What is that, ma? Pulmonary vein is the one which carry oxygen rich blood from lungs back to heart. These are the things which you have to learn. Then about the capillaries also, you should understand what is the capillaries. When the arteries or the veins, when reaches to the tissues, it will be dividing more and more to form small minute tubes called capillaries. The capillaries will be directly connected to each and every cell. Through this, diffusion will happen of oxygen and carbon dioxide. The oxygen will be given by the capillaries to warm up to the cell, and the carbon dioxide will be taken from the cell to the blood through these capillaries. Okay, so this capillaries also plays an important role. Okay, ma, these all things you should understand from this heart, from this transportation. Arteries are the one which carry blood from the heart to all parts or to lungs also, and the veins are the one which carry blood from other parts including lungs back to heart. Okay, ma. So how many circulations are there? If from the heart, one category will be moving to the lungs and it will make the blood pure, or carbon dioxide will be removed and the oxygen will be rich in the blood and it will be coming back to the heart. This is one cycle. The another cycle is what, ma? Pure blood will be taken from the heart to different parts of the cells or different parts of the organs. From that, it will be oxygenated, it will be deoxygenated, and at the end, it will be back to the heart. So, two circulations are there. So, we are saying double circulations are happening in what, ma? Double circulation is happening in our human heart. See, can you see? See, from the left, as I told you, the right side will be full of deoxygenated blood, and this blood will be moving to the lungs, and it will be rich in oxygen and it will be coming back to the left side. From the left side, again it will move to different parts of the body. From the deoxygenated blood will be collected back to the heart. So double circulation will be happening in Verma in the case of human. Not only human, in the case of mammals as well as birds, this double circulation of the blood will be happening. Okay, why this double circulation is necessary, or why because this oxygenated blood has to be reached to all cells constantly. For what purpose? For maintaining our body temperature. You know, as I told you, even though you are sleeping in the class, what will happen? You will be wasting your energy and you will be feeling hungry. I told in the starting of the class, I have asked you why. Because even though you are not working, even though you are sleeping, the oxygen or the energy is needed for maintaining your body temperature. That's for that purpose. What is needed? This oxygen rich blood is needed. For that, the double circulation is very essential. That's why we are having four chambered. This human, not only human, mammals as well as birds, which used to maintain their body temperature, to be having separations in between this oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. That's why they are having four chambered heart, and they are very important. Okay, ma. Now there are some other things like reptiles, and to say frog and all. They are cold-blooded organisms. They don't need this kind of separations and all. They are having three-chambered heart only, because in the case of frog, through skin they will respire. So this oxygenation and deoxygenation are not that much important as in mammals. That's why they will be having three-chambered heart. In some lower animals, chambers, a number of chamber for the heart will be reduced to 2 and all. Okay. We have said about arteries and veins, isn't it? Arteries are the one which carry blood from the heart to different parts, and the veins are the one which carry blood from different parts to the heart. Okay. Now tell me, arteries, the blood vessel artery will be thicker or thinner? It will be thicker in size. Why? Because as we know, the heart will contract and it will expand. Systole and diastole, we are saying its name as. Okay. So it will contract and expand, relax. So what will happen is pressure will be increased. Have you heard about BP, blood pressure? Why? What is this blood pressure? Actually, when the heart is contracting, that much pressure will be applied by the heart towards what, ma? Towards this blood, which makes the blood to move faster through what? Through arteries to different parts. Okay, that's why with the help of this pressure, it will be moving to different parts quickly. So the pressure is there. When it is coming back from vein, the pressure will not be that much. So to say the arteries will be having thicker blood vessel. It is having the thicker one. While the veins will not be having, it will be having thinner one. In every diagram we have seen some tubes in red color, some tubes in blue color. What is that? Is the blood blue in color? Not at all. Blood is always red in color. But the blood which is taken by the arteries will be bright red in color. Why? The blood which is taken by arteries except this pulmonary artery will be bright red in color because the RBC will be carrying what, ma? Oxyhemoglobin. Oxygen rich blood will be taken by what, ma? By the blood to different parts. So the color of the blood will be bright red. While in the case of pulmonary artery, what will be the deoxygenated blood or carbon dioxide rich blood will be taken by the blood, isn't it? So it will be dark red in color. And in the opposite case, when the blood is coming through the veins back to the heart, it will be dark red, or to say deep red in color. It will not be bright red color. But still the question is again there, no? Why the tubes are given blue color, some tubes are given red color. The arteries, except this pulmonary artery, is given as red color. Aorta is given red color because as we know it is thicker and it will be carrying blood which is bright red color. It is given as red. But the veins which are thinner in size, through the veins we can see the blood even. The veins are so thinner. Have you even ever seen your thumb, or your fist or somewhere here and all, we can see blue color something is moving, right? They are veins. The arteries will be kept deep inside while the veins will be outside. Okay? Because even though the blood is oozing out, if we are having some injuries, this blood should not be oxygenated blood. For that purpose, the veins will be kept in the upper part of the skin while the arteries will be in the deep interior part. Okay, ma? That's why it will be given as blue in color. Through this vein, thinner vein, we can see even the blood which is flowing, which makes it almost a blue color touch. The blood vessels are blue color, but the blood is not blue in color. Okay, these are the extra things which you should know. Now, we are moving for the second fluid. What is that? It's lymph. As we have said, the blood vessels has been separated into small capillaries, which will reach even every cells. So what will happen? There will be pores between the capillaries when it reaches the cell. When the capillary is reaching the cell, some pores will be there. Through that, something will be oozing out. To say some protein, a little amount of minerals, vitamins, like that will be oozing out. This will combine to form this what, ma? This lymph. What happens? It is colorless fluid. It is a colorless fluid. It helps for the absorption and transportation of fat. The fat which will be absorbed and transported through the blood or through lymph. This is lymphatic tissues will be present. Not only that, the things which are drained away from the cell will be collected back to the blood with the help of what, ma? With the help of this lymph. Just what is lymph and how it will function, you have to understand. Now, to say about the human body, it's over. Let me ask you one question more. One more question, single question, Anna. What is the role of platelets? As I told you, when we are having a wound, the blood will be oozing out. If the wound is much more deeper, the arteries may be even cut down, isn't it, ma? So what will happen? Not only blood is moving, the second idea you should have, that is, the pressure will be getting lowered. For example, if you are dilating a balloon is made to inflate it. Okay. Then if you have made 2 or 3 holes in it, what will happen? The pressure will be reduced and the balloon will be made into small, isn't it? Because the air will be removed from it. So the pressure should not be removed off. If the pressure is removed off, the blood will not be able to reach other parts. This pressure has to be maintained. That's why the platelets plays an important role. It will, whenever or wherever the wound or some blood is oozing out, the platelets will come and make it close. So that what will happen? The pressure will be maintained. Second thing, the blood will not be lost. Okay. So these are the important things you have to understand, and the questions will be asking in that manner also. Now we are moving for the plants. In plants also, what are the things, ma? Plants also, the movement is there. As I told you, photosynthesis, what is needed? Sunlight, okay. Carbon dioxide through stomata oral. But still things are needed. What are they? Water, minerals and all are needed. So from where they are getting? From the root. How they are moving? The plant is so big. The leaf is in the top. How will they will get it? With the help of xylem. Xylem tissues, they are moving from the tip of the root to say hair of the root hairs to the leaves, aerial part of the plant, that is in the leaves it will move. Okay, so there should be something to pull it, right? There should be something to pull it. That is what, ma? That is transpiration. What is this transpiration? The loss of water through evaporation. When it is exposed to the sunlight, the water will be lost. That is called what, ma? That is called transpiration. In the case of plants, the transpiration is common. So what will happen? The amount of water is very less. Here in the root, much more water will be there. So what will be there? Suction will happen. Suction will happen. That's why from the root, the plants will suck what, ma? The water, not only water, the minerals which is mixed in water can be sucked out. The minerals will be in the form of mixed with water. The things will be mixed in water, will be sucked from the root to the leaf, where the leaf is devoid of water. It needs water. In that place it will move. So we can say xylem tissues helps for this movement, and the xylem tissue is unidirectional. What is the meaning of this unidirectional? Only one direction it will move, Kanna, from the root to the leaf. From the leaf to the root it will move? No. Okay? From the root to the leaf it will be moving. To say it is unidirectional. Not only that, during daytime we can say transpiration will help. During night time, the root pressure is the one which helps for the pull of the water to the leaf. Okay, this is what about the xylem. Now we are moving for the second thing, that is phloem. What is this phloem? Phloem tissues are the one which will transport the synthesized food from the leaf. What is the leaf? Leaf is the kitchen. It is the kitchen of the plant, right? From the leaf, the synthesized food is transported through phloem to different parts of the plant. Not only that, extra food is there, it will collect in the root and it will make it as a storage unit, isn't it? All these are done by phloem, and it works in which direction? Only one direction? No, it will move in bidirectional. It is having bidirectional movement. That is, from the leaf it will move to top part, and it moves to the down part. To the root also it will move, to the plant other parts also it will move. Okay, it is bidirectional. Not only that, we can say it is working on the principle of translocation. What is this translocation? Translocation is the transport of the food materials from the leaf to different parts. It is working on that principle. About this phloem and xylem we have discussed. Now we are moving for an important thing, that is excretion. We are going to see. Now we are moving for an important section, that is excretion. Excretion in humans. Okay, ma? What are types of excretions are there in human? Matter exists in 3 forms. What are they? Solid, liquid and gas. In the same form, excretion in humans are of 3 forms. What are they? Solid, liquid and gas. Is there any doubt? No doubt, ma. Solid waste, Liquid waste, gaseous waste. Am I right or wrong? Learn in that manner so things will be easy. What is the solid waste? Learned already. By the time of nutrition we have learned. Through the large intestine, the waste, the things which are unabsorbed and undigested food. The things are very, very important when we are saying, not just say the feces, we have to say unabsorbed and undigested food through large intestine will be stored in rectum and it will be oozing out. It will be moving out through via anus. Do you remember? That is the solid waste. Then gaseous waste. Respiration. What is that? Carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is the gaseous waste which we are leaving out through respiration. And the liquid waste. What is that? In between you will say, ma'am, want to go to washroom. Why you are saying? Not just because you are having the temptation for going for urine. Just to have an entertainment, isn't it, ma? That's the reality. That I know. But it should be secret. So, what, ma? We have to have an urge for urination. The urine is liquid thing. Okay. Now we are moving to see what is urine, what all things are there in urine, and how it is coming, from where it is coming, what is filtering. All this we are going to learn. Okay, ma? Okay. So instead, if anyone is asking what are the excretory things, you should not say about urine because in the textbook they have said the excretory part they are saying mentioning only about kidney. But you should say all the three types of excretions are there. That is metabolic and nitrogenous waste. What are they? Nitrogenous waste which will be excreted via urine and kidney will be helping for that. And metabolic waste in the form of feces that is excreted via anus, and this what gas, but that is carbon dioxide which is excreted as a respiratory waste is carbon dioxide. Like that you have to mention. Then the points will be there for all the three. Okay, moving for kidney. What is this kidney? What is how will be the kidney? It's bean shaped. To say, have you seen the rajma? In that shape, exactly in that reddish color shape. When you are seeing the rajma, you should feel your kidney. So your feeling for eating will be lost, right? But still, I am saying, as you are in 10th standard, this should be things in your mind. When you are seeing rajma, you should feel that it's like kidney. You should have, when you are seeing the fist, you should see that heart inside it, isn't it? Like that, you should have a feeling. Okay. So the kidney, bean shaped. And how many kidneys are there for normal human? Two, or to say one pair of kidney, or we can say two kidneys. Okay, like that. And from the kidney, what all things are there? Have you say? Do you know the shape of this kidney, Seema? Kidney. Just I am having a Xerox copy just for showing you. Kidney. What is that? Two bean shape, as I told you. Then ureter. Ureter. How many ureters are there, ma? How many ureters are there? There are two ureters. From each kidney, some tube-like structures will be moving to where it will join to a place called urinary bladder. What is it called? Urinary bladder. The urine will be collected and there is an opening canal in the down part that is called urethra. Through that we will pass the urine. Okay, these are the important points. Okay. Now we are moving in detail. How the kidney will function. What will the kidney do? Kidney will filter the blood. Okay, kidney will filter the blood. Is there any filter to say sieve is there in the kidney? Yes, ma. Not only one. 1 millions of sieves are there in kidney. 1 million to say in each kidney. Do you know one thing? Kidney will filter 190 liter of blood per day to give 2 liters of urine. Approximately. 190 liter of blood. Ma'am, only 5 liters are there in human body. Then how 190 liters are there? No kind of 5 liters are there in human body. But again and again it will be filtering. One day 190 liters of blood. Again. The blood is getting purified by whom? Our kidney. And what per day you will go or we will go to say almost 2 liters of urine. For that the blood, the kidney is functioning. So the kidney's function is very, very important, right? As I told you, there are many sieves. They are the structural and functional unit of kidney. What is it called? It's called nephron. What is it called? It is called nephron. N-E-P-H-R-O-N. N-E-P-H-R-O-N. Nephron. Okay, ma? What is that much important in the nephron? Nephron is having this kind of structure. Nephron is having a bulb-shaped thing. It is called Bowman's capsule. It's just like a capsule. This thing. It's called Bowman's capsule, and inside some blood vessels can be seen. We are saying it as glomerulus. What is it called? Glomerulus. Okay. Then there is some loop-like thing. Then there is something much more depth loop. Again some something is there, and then it is joined to somewhere. Okay, isn't it? This glomerulus will take what, ma? Blood from the heart, isn't it? Blood which is moving from the heart, which is through renal artery. We have seen some kind of artery. What is called? Pulmonary artery, which is moving for what, ma? Lungs. The blood pump from the heart to the lungs is called pulmonary artery. Here, the blood pump to the kidney is called renal artery. Okay, ma? You should learn that word. When it reaches the glomerulus, the Bowman's capsule will absorb the waste things. What is the waste which it will absorb? That is urea. Or to say nitrogenous waste will be absorbed by what, ma? This Bowman's capsule. And not only that, as it is moving through this, we are saying this loop as loop of Henle or Henle's loop. Okay? When it reaches this loop, some reabsorptions will be happened. For example, amino acids, glucose, or to say water, excess water. If it is required, if the blood is requiring these things, it will be reabsorbed. We have seen some word reabsorption, Verma. In the case of digestive system, in the large intestine, the water will be reabsorbed by what, ma? Large intestine. In the same way, here, the things to say amino acids, some sugar, some glucose, or to say some water will be reabsorbed when the blood is needed, and when the blood needs it, and the waste will be transported to a duct. Then not only one, here I have just shown one thing. Here again nephron, one more nephron will be there. Here again one more nephron will be there. Here again, like that, here again, here again, here again. To say almost 1 million of nephron in each kidney. So, the total blood will be pure. It will be purified. That means the nitrogenous waste will be removed. And this nitrogenous waste is the one which will be mixed with water. So, with the help of some water, this nitrogenous waste will be mixed and it will be passed from the kidney to the urinary bladder with the help of what, ma? Ureter. 2 ureters are there which will transport the urine. We are saying it as urine. And when the bladder, it is a urinary bladder, ma? Urinary bladder is made of muscles. So, when the bladder, till the bladder is getting filled, it will be kept over there. After that, when the bladder is almost filled, you will have an urge to go to washroom. By the time, through urethra, the urine will be excreted out. Did you get it? It is what about this function of kidney, to say nephron and all. Okay? These are the important things which you have to learn. Now, we are moving for the excretion in plants. Okay? Now, we have gone depth about what, ma? About this kidney and the urine formation and all, right? So, how long we will go for the urine? It depends on the amount of water which we are drinking, isn't it? We are drinking more water, the temptation for going for washroom is more. That's why for that reason itself you will go on drinking water. So that you will be able to go outside. That's why. Okay, escapism, isn't it, ma? Okay. Now let me ask you one question. In the early morning, when you get up from the bed, you will go for the urination, and by the time the urine will be deep yellow in color. Have you ever noticed? The reason is during night time we are not drinking frequently water. So the nitrogenous waste with the kidney which have been collecting will be much more and it will be yellow in color, and when you are going further for this urination, this dark deep yellow colored your nitrogenous waste will be ejected more. But during the daytime, when you are awake, by the time the urination will not be that much yellow in color, it will be white, or to say transparent in color. Why I am giving stress to that is, this urination also helps to find whether you are having disease or not. If you are having some fever and all, the color of the urine will be more yellowish than the normal. Okay, these are the things which I wish to give an explanation to you about the kidney and all. Now we are moving for the excretion in plants. As I told you, the matter is having three phases: solid, liquid and gas. In the same form, the plants are also having excretion in the form of solid waste, liquid waste and gaseous waste. Why ma'am? Where ma'am solid? Where ma'am liquid? You should not ask. Gaseous waste, you know. What is that? Through stomata, carbon dioxide will be getting inside, and after photosynthesis, oxygen will be eliminated outside. Not only that, during respiration, oxygen will be taken inside and the carbon dioxide will be eliminated. So the gaseous waste you understood. About the liquid waste, that also you know, no? True, due to transpiration, from the leaves, the water will be eliminated out. That is also, we can say, the liquid waste. The water is eliminated, but in the form of vapor it is moving, but still water is moving. No, that's why we are saying. Now some solid waste. What is that solid waste? Any waste the plants are making? Is there any anus for the plant? Or is there any kidney for the plant? No, ma. But still the plants will excrete this dead cells of the plant will be eliminated out in the form of bark peeling off, or to say the leaves when it is it has become pale yellow in color. What will happen? These leaves will be shed down, right? It is a kind of excretion of the plant. Not only that, some plants or some trees will emit this resins, or to say some gums can be seen, isn't it? From some trees we can say some gums or some resins and can be seen. These all things are the excretions which the plant, or to say the tree, are given out. So the trees also, or the plants also, have excretions of its own. Now we are moving for question time. This is question time. First question. In esophagus, the movement of food is by the process of dash. There is a name for it. In esophagus, the movement of food is due to the process of, there is a process, what is the name of it? Second one, internal respiration occurs in dash. Think and answer. Internal respiration occurs in dash. The third one is, another name of WBC is. Another name of WBC is dash. Thank you for watching. See you next time.